has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the LA Chargers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. In motion right, Debo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wagner. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
Fielded at about the 28. He gets away from 1. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
3rd and 2, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Chargers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To the air again, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Well, this defense for the Chargers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
How'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Oh, look at this play call. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on 4th down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A first carry here for Kananga. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with it.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. Shifts by him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there. And now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Haynes. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's taken down inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert back to the air. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. But that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Herbert now. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They juked him, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the Chargers going to the signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Herbert. Throws right side, and that's complete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Second and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting
taking it right down Broadway. Still on his feet. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have it for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Herbert off of play action. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll find Ayuk open right side. They're going to hurry back to the line now. third down. Here's McCaffrey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 83 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Deion Henley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Carlson now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now from the 26. He'll drop to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Danny Gray, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. There he goes, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletion sets. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
Touchdown, Chargers! Darius Davis from 3 yards out. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 56 yards. And the Niners get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late that they wouldn't give up a big pass play. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deion Henley.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. come up. 1st and 10 here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.